Hello, this is Violet Hammond for the public speaking presentation, and today I will be teaching you more about the human mind and how we express it onto a canvas of art. So right here, I actually did this, and I just actually made it, and it's a conflict. It's a conflict between the brain, which I like to think, but it could be whatever you want to use because it is abstract. And basically, to me, this is the positive side, even though red usually means more anger, but I made it the positive, and the blue is the negative, like happy and sad living together and clashing, right? And that's just the way I kind of see this. It's fun to play with it, but why does this happen? And why should you care? Well, here is why this happens and why you should care. First of all, it happens because the left brain sees something and thinks, okay, why am I looking at this? The left side of the brain is kind of boring, a little dull. It's like that unsharpened pencil you have in your pencil box all the time. The right side of the brain is that extremely sharp pencil you have in that pencil box of yours all the time. You may not think you use them all the time, but you do. You use the dull pencil for more of the shading and roughness, and you use the right one for the more fine-tipped details, which is exactly how the brain works. It's crazy. So that's kind of what this means, and you should really care about it because that's how you express the emotions onto it. And so whenever you do anything in your life, you are expressing yourself. If you are wearing black, it may mean you're a little bit negative, but it all depends on how you wear the black and what you wear it with. Sorry, fashion designer. And if you paint something more negative, that looks negative, it may mean that you're going through a really rough time with something. If you paint something of two people together that seem very happy, it could mean you are searching for love or someone in your life to spend your life with. And it all kind of varies. It's very interesting. I have spent a lot of time studying the human brain and why these type of things happen, just because it does reflect onto our art, our writing, and anything else we do in our life. It's negativity and positivity have completely controlled the world, and we're the only ones that can change that. And why not change it through our arts? Most people actually own a journal. Do you write in it? Maybe not. Should you? Yeah, probably. And here's why. It's the exact same thing with painting. You need to express your emotions. So any way you can express your emotions, you can. Doesn't mean you have to show them to people, but you need to. So right here, you have the red, which to me means the positive, and the blue, which means the negative, and they are clashing. If you look more closely, you can see the blue and the red going across from each other, and which means that they are trying to invade each other, just like you would in the normal world. You try to get into someone's business. Well, they're not exactly fighting, they're compromising. They work together. And if you look in here a little closely, you can see the purple in which the compromise is. So that is your brain telling you something. Honestly, I just did this piece because I know it reflects perfectly on this project. It doesn't have to do anything with reflecting me. I just paint as I do, and as I'm told, it's what I do, it's what I do best. Now, I did this a little earlier, but I'm going to do it again. I put black in some of these little corners and crevices just to show the negativity in the world and in our lives, because we all do have it, no matter what you think, no matter what you say. We are all dark and sad, just like the world. Right? So even around the positive, it's around everything. It's everywhere in our lives. We all have that one person we absolutely do not like to hang out with that our other friends do. And that's what the black is, okay? But when we have the positive, and which helps the negative, which helps defeat all the black, that's why there's a lot of open space and why it's not all crumbled together. And this whole thing is more confusion than anything, because that's what life is, it's confusing. So basically, whenever you want to express yourself on the canvas or a piece of paper or clay or whatever, don't think about it really. If you need to look up something, sure, look up something, get inspiration, whatever. But the thing is, you shouldn't have to think about it. Put down a piece of paper, put down your paints, just go crazy. That's how you do it. And that's what this is. And this is you guys. You guys are teenagers. You guys are confusing and scary, and this is you. You can't make a decision without thinking twice, and that is why the red and the blue have to compromise on the purple. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what life is. And thank you for watching my presentation.